Welcome back to the IgnitorSMP, where I'm here in my storage room because we are preparing for another project. So this one might not be what you expect. Maybe you do expect it because I probably put it in the title and thumbnail. But we're gonna be making a resin farm. Now, why resin? Let me just show you quickly. So to get resin, basically you have one of these, right? These creaking hearts, they spawn creakings. Let me just grab 2 more logs from here quickly. And is it nighttime? Let me check. It is nighttime. So theoretically, a creaking should spawn. Yes, down there. Okay, this is probably not the best place to demonstrate because there's so many spawning places. But I'm gonna hop down here. Now, most people probably know that looking at him makes him stand still. Looking away, he's going to suddenly start wanting to kill me and deificate me. Apparently doesn't know how to walk over redstone. There he is. Okay. Stop. Okay, so basically how to get resin though. If you punch him, you can see those particle effects, and if I go into free cam, you can see that resin clumps have generated around the creaking heart. And if I keep doing it, you can see more and more start to generate around the place. Now I'm going to see if I can get out of here before he chases me. There we go. And if we hop up here, and to harvest this resin, you can either just punch it, it will drop a resin clump, or the block behind it is either broken. There you go, you get another resin clump, or the block behind it is, let me just grab some things here, or the block behind it is pushed, and if I just place a piston there, power it with the redstone block, you can see that resin clump breaks off. And that's exactly how this is going to work. This is a farm I designed. I know there are other designs out there already, but I don't have silk touch on my axe, so I need to use my pickaxe here. Yeah, I know there are other designs, but I thought maybe try design a farm. It doesn't seem that difficult, and it wasn't. So I have all these materials prepared. Let me just chuck all these things back. That's how you get resin, but the reason we're farming it is because, as you can see, that's not how you need 9 to craft a resin block. But look at this, oh my goodness, it's a nice orange color. Look at that, look at that. That's why I want to basically I want that block, and I want lots of it. And we're not just gonna farm it, but we're gonna sell it. But first we actually need a farm, so let's go quickly build that. So as I said, I have collected all the resources for this farm. Not many, just a little bit over a shulker box of materials. And if we head out, we can, I've already got a spot to put this. I can't put it underneath Stardust like I usually do, because the farm needs to be certain blocks away from other things to stop spawning, and I don't want it to spawn all over Stardust. So we need to head away a little bit, and also behind this mountain so you can't see it from over there. So here I have a schematic. You can't really see it because the schematic's broken with shaders for some reason. But this is where we're going to be building the resin farm. So I mean, it's not a very complex build. Let's just hop straight into building the thing, and I'll explain how it works after. And boom, look at that, it's all done, and just in time it is turning nighttime, so I can show you how this thing works. Okay, you're not supposed to spawn there. Now, okay, so how this farm works. As I explained in the intro, if you hit a creaking, it will spawn resin around the heart that it's assigned to. So let's just get the attention of all these guys until they all spawn in. And we need to get them into the killing chamber. So if I just look away, they should pathfind their way up. Most of them. There we go. Only a couple left. Let's go see if we can grab these guys as well. Look over here. Come over here, guys. There we go. Easy peasy. And phantoms are coming, but we can just duck under this quickly. And then that shouldn't be a problem. And we also need to go turn it on. There we go. Now the farm is on. And if I head back up here, quickly eat so I can heal, I'm going to turn on my auto clicker with the hotkey I have set up every 5 seconds. and it should start working here. So as you can see, every time I hit all these resin clumps. The bitrate's probably doing horrible right now with the particle effects. I'll switch to this side. There we go. So every time it hits, we hit the creakings, resin clumps spawn around the heart. And yeah, as you can see, these pistons are pushing back and forth every once in a while, thanks to these clocks down here, or this clock down here. Then all the cuts or the resin is gathered into these hoppers and auto-crafted into resin blocks. And yeah, that's basically how the farm works. Pretty simple, but extremely effective and extremely efficient. Okay, just like that, all of it has been auto-crafted, and here's what we got. Let's just take it out and bring it back to base, because I have something else ready and prepared to do with this resin before we get started on the shop that we're going to be making. And that is, as you may or may not know, resin also has a... yeah, as you can see, I farmed up a whole bunch of resin as well before recording. But as you may or may not know, resin also has an armor trim color, and as you can probably guess, it's red or it's orange. I don't know how I messed that up. But let's just take a look at... Oh my goodness, look how cool that looks. Look at that. I've gone and prepared enough smithing templates to get a full suit of resinificated armor, and look how cool that looks. Oh my god, it is almost exactly my color. Oh my god. It's like this block was made for me. Oh my goodness. Let me just quickly put this armor trim away. Look. How good is that? That is literally my color. That's literally... I need to take the hex codes for these, because I want to see exactly how far off it is. Oh my god, that looks so good. Anyway, distractions aside, I'm going to put my chest plate away as well, because I wear my elytra, just like that. Boom. And let's get started on building our resin shop. Okay, as you can see, we are in the shopping district, and you can see our shops that we already have for now. It is the cubic tree. We have cubes for cuddle, the plushie shop, and the note block, which I do want to check what stage it is on. It's not looking good. It looks to be on the first stage. That sucks. Anyway, so yeah, if you look across the skyline from over here, for example, there's a lot of orange, and I'm thinking I'm going to be adding to that. And so, I have decided I'm going to be putting my new shop right here, on top of this hill, about where this tree is, which will be pretty cool. Just right here, overlooking down across here. So if this whole corner over here, right there, that whole corner will now be an orange alleyway sort of area. I don't know what to call it, but the build is basically all just resin, a lot of resin. You probably see it, saw it in the thumbnail already, but why don't we just go ahead and build it, because I'm excited. This is such a cool build. Let's just go. And boom, look at that! Look at that little guy up there. Oh my goodness. He is so adorable. Look at him. This is our new resin shop. Let's quickly take a nice look around in free cam, because it is pretty hard to get a good look from the ground. It is pretty hard to get a good look from the ground, and look at him. He's the most adorable little guy you'll ever see. Oh my goodness. He's holding his hand up, and the resin is dripping down all over the place. Even his teeth is dripping for some reason, somehow. He's just so adorable. Look at him. Anyway, if we head on inside, this is the shop, and as you can see, we did the fog effect up and down, and there's the face. We had to include it. There we go. And we have some stock, and it's already been sold. Okay. I mean, I'm not complaining. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my goodness, perfect. 9 diamonds, just like that. But yeah, this build was pretty simple actually. I just blobbed on top of other blob and then added these dangly bits at the bottom. So yeah, I mean, I don't really know what else to say about this build. Pretty cool. I haven't come up with a name for this guy yet, so if you have a punny name, preferably punny name, in the comments let me know, because I need to come up with one for this shop. So there you go. Pretty cool. Not, as I said, not really much to say about it. It's just a resin shop. Yeah. I mixed in the bricks with the normal resin just to give a little bit of texture. But yeah, that's it. But before we end the episode, let's take a look at these updates to the plushie shop. So, the Dano plushie, if you hadn't seen, is out. Solo's plushie is out. And if we head up, you're gonna see... Look at those big plushies. Oh my goodness, they are gigantic now. I have increased the size by 3 times in item frame. So look at all these guys. They are so adorable. And of course... I have more to share because we have new plushies that are coming up in the plushie shop. Here we go. First is Star. That one's going to be releasing as pretty much first, I think, very soon. Next, or this week. Then Blackie is next, then Minion, and Indie Alien Jones. Look at those guys. I don't know if this is actually the order of them, but they're here. They're all here. And finally, we have the Evil Vid MC. Look at that. Evil Vid is here, and in plushie form. Let's give him a full spin around. Look at him. He's the first epic rarity card. Look at him. He's so adorably cute with his red tie and everything, with the horns and stuff, and so cool, amazing. If you don't know what Evil Vid is about, go check out Vid Season 2, because that's where it came from. Yeah, there's Evil Vid, the first alter ego plushie, first of the epic rarity, and super excited for this one to be released. Anyway, I'm gonna go quickly check the profits while we're here. So underneath, let's take a look. Oh my goodness, that's probably the biggest collection of diamonds I've done in a while. Look at that. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and almost 7 stacks of diamonds right there, and that's going to craft into almost a stack of diamond blocks. Look at that. 48 diamond blocks plus 9 or 5 diamonds to spare. And we can grab these and craft another one. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Easy peasy. We have almost got a stack or a row of diamond blocks there in our valuables chest. Super exciting. All thanks to this guy right here. Anyway, the last thing I want to do before we end the episode, just really quickly, is over in this direction. At spawn, if you, in the last episode, I mentioned that we were doing a little thing, a little competition, and guess what? We came second, and there it is, right here. This is the podium, and this is also the scores. So as you can see, I came second with a total of 18,796 blocks. Then we have Neatvries coming third with 18,571, super close to my score. And Indie with 19,287, absolutely incredible. It was so much fun. I'd highly recommend you go check out those streams, and apparently people were betting on people to win as well. And let's take a look. How many did Indie have? None? Really? Well, I don't know exactly how that works, but ooh, the participation trophy, of course. Okay. Anyway, this is our trophy to take. Look at that trophy. Oh my goodness, it's gigantic. Look at him. It's not as big as the gold trophy, because that one is absolutely massive, but it is pretty big still. And we're gonna go display this somewhere in our base. And I think we're gonna put it right there. That seems like a good spot. We're gonna just do /trigger if invisible, make it invisible, and look at him. He's facing the wrong way. Give it a second. There we go. Perfect. Look at that trophy right there. on display. Perfect. Just above our bed. That's right here. Okay, so just quickly before we end the episode, I decided I would give an update on how Igniter episodes are going to go from here on out for at least the next little while, because you'll see why in a second, but I've made it a community post on my channel already a couple days ago, 4 days ago, right here at the time of this recording this, and I'm just gonna read it out to you. So I'm gonna mention this in my next episode, but IgnitorSMP content's gonna take a hit over the next while as I try to focus on getting Stardust done as quickly as possible. This is due to the season's end being near the end of this year, which is earlier than it seems, so getting that done is my priority at the moment. But don't worry, this doesn't mean no episodes, just less often. Also, the dumb redstone ideas video is still in the works. I got some ideas for one-shots as well. Still plenty of exciting projects to come, so if you haven't yet, why not subscribe? But anyway, that's it. But yeah, so there you go. That summed it up pretty well. The season's end is approximately, don't take my word for this, but it is approximately the end of this year, which is about 8 months from now. And that seems like a long time, but we still want people to play the game, and hopefully at least 1 or 2 months for that, so really it's closer to half a year. And I think after going through everything I needed to do for Stardust, it isn't that far away. It's not as far away as I thought. Maybe I'm about halfway. I'd like to think more than halfway done, but yeah, that's what I think at the moment. The rest is gonna go pretty quick. It's just a bit time consuming, so I just need to take some time actually grinding away at it. But yeah, that's why I'm not gonna be uploading as much. I'm gonna try to stream some of the grindy stuff. Maybe that will be fun. Let me know down in the comments if you think that will be fun. But yeah, I mean, that's about all I have to say. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. I guess that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, subscribe. Check out all the links in the description, and I'll see you in the next one.